I'm not afraid of someone who learns 10,000 different strokes. I'm afraid of someone who studies one punch 10,000 times. If you get criticized, it means you're doing everything right. Because people attack anyone who has a brain. Empty your mind. Become amorphous, formless like water. When water is poured into a cup, it becomes a cup. When water is poured into a kettle, it becomes a kettle. When water is poured into a bottle, it becomes a bottle. Water can flow, or it can crash. Be water, my friend. Be soft, but not subdued. Be hard, but not rigid. Softness cannot be broken. You can't win a fight with one blow. Either learn to take offense or hire a bodyguard. Forget victories and defeats, forget pride and pain. If your opponent scratches you, hit him. If your opponent hits you, break his arm. If your opponent breaks your arm, take his life. Don't think about getting out of the fight untouched. Be ready to sacrifice everything. Even your life. Happy is not he who has the best, but he who makes the best of what he has. Bruce Lee. The key to immortality is first and foremost to live a life worth remembering. In thinking about life, don't forget about death. I don't know what death means, but I am not afraid to die, for I will continue to exist, to go forward, along with life. Even if I, Bruce Lee, should ever die without having fulfilled all my aspirations, I will not regret it. I did what I wanted to do, what I did wholeheartedly, giving myself fully to the cause. You can't expect more from life. Get all of the great teachers together in one room, and they will agree on everything with each other. Get their students together, and they will argue with each other on everything. I am learning to understand rather than to judge. I can't blindly follow the crowd and take their approach. What you think about is what you become. It doesn't matter how slowly you progress, what matters is that you don't stop. Real friends are like diamonds, expensive and rare. False friends are like autumn leaves, they are everywhere. A wise man can take more from a foolish question than a fool can take from the wise answer. Don't try to be a mountain of muscle. Brute physical strength will not overcome speed and endurance. Don't ask for an easy life. Ask for strength to handle the hard. Empty heads have long tongues. It is necessary to seek the true path on your own so that you are not dependent on someone else's viewpoint or some book. Softness cannot be broken. My greatest enemy is myself. One must come to terms with the possibility of death. One should stop dreaming of eternal spring, then both summer and winter will bring happiness. A temper will soon make a fool of you. Don't think, feel. It's like pointing a finger at the moon. Don't concentrate on the finger, or you'll miss the divine beauty. Memories are the only paradise from which we cannot be banished. Pleasure is a flower that soon withers, but remembrance is the scent of a flower that lingers. Memories live longer than anything else in life. I remember a tree in bloom for many years, but not its fruit. If you think of something as impossible, you thereby make it impossible. Spontaneity always wins in battle. Cogitation always loses. Simplicity is the highest art. Mistakes are always forgiven if you have the courage to admit them. Listen. Hear the sound of the wind? Hear the birds singing? That's something to listen to. Stop thinking. You know how water fills a cup? It takes the shape of that cup. You don't have to think about anything. You have to become nothing. To hell with circumstances. I create opportunities. Move like water. Freeze like a mirror. Respond like an echo. Knowledge is not enough, application is necessary. Desire is not enough, Action is necessary. Only he who does will learn something.